If memory serves me correctly, Waka Flocka Flame once said, I go hard in the mother paint. For this inaugural Iron Deck tournament, I have decided to do the same. There are no deck restrictions, no holds barred, and no mercy. My 4 competitors will go as hard as they are able to claim the reserved list treasure we have laid before them. The mighty Wheel of Fortune. When the dust settles, one will stand in barren glory as our first Iron Deck champion. Now, Combat AI Rebel, Prison Warden Phil Gallagher, Shark Rider Brian Coval, and Storm Lord Bryant Cook. Resolve your mulligans, steel yourselves for combat, and go hard in the mother paint. The rules are simple. Win 2 matches, and prove you have the wits, cunning, and stamina to claim that you have the Iron Deck. Now the time has come. Show me your decks!
Okay, I am Brian Coval, aka Bosch and Roll, playing Tim Necrom. In first position, I've kept my second 7.
I am Bryant Cook. I will be playing Rograk Silas. I am in the second position, and I kept my first 7. Get wrecked.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebel. I'm playing Bruce Taro Thrasios Wild Pal. I'm going third with keeping 5, and I'm gonna be the one getting wrecked.
And I'm Phil Gallagher, aka Thraben U. I will be playing Winota, Joiner of Forces. I've kept a pretty bad 6-card hand, so we'll see if we can have a comeback from behind victory.
Yeah, it was nice of the Moto gods to spin up the 2 stacks at the bottom. I'm going to draw for my first turn.
Oh,
yeah,
I have
randomized this, so like this is on me.
Yeah, Phil did this. Oh, my bad. I forgot to check. I'm a noob.
All good.
Any other pre-games?
Not for me. However, Rebel did say that there wasn't a farm name. I liked Wild Pile.
Yeah, Wild Pile was great. All right. Are you Wild Piles ready for this?
Yeah.
I got a little zoo animal on my own. Ravioli, Ragavan. And
Got it.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Draw. Let's start off with a Rograk Storm 1.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no response to Rog.
Verdant Catacombs activate. I will go to 39 life points. We will find the best dual land in Commander.
Badlands?
Underground Sea.
I thought it was Plateau.
You picked your the second one.
All right, I have resolved my fetch land. I've picked up an Underground Sea. I will cast a Mana Crypt.
All right, pass party.
Yep.
All right, I will tap for a blue, 2 colorless. Turn 1 Ristic Study, just like we drew it up.
All good at me.
Outrageous. But yeah, no response.
Okay. Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yep.
All right.
That's the turn.
Draw. I'll play an Urza Saga. So we put 1, what is it? Lore counter on it. I'll tap 2. I'll feed this once. I'll play a Gilded Drake. I'll take the Ragavan.
Bummer.
Trigger my study.
Yep.
Draw.
Yeah, I have no response to this.
Okay, I can take the monkey.
Yep.
You didn't want my Rograk?
Oh, don't. I thought about it. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, you found the Gilded Drake.
All right, Rebel, am I good to go?
You are good to go. I have a monkey, and the Gilded Drake is up over here.
Got to Gilded Drake.
Ristic Study is every spell, right? Not just non-creature.
Correct.
Everything.
Yep.
The worst.
Mm-hmm.
Just as the creator of prophecy wanted.
All right. I'm going to go to 39 and fetch a basic plains. I'm going to cast a Chrome Mox. You can draw a card. Put a Kiki Jiki under there.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Mox Diamond. You can draw a card.
Trigger.
We're still dead.
Hold on the Mox Diamond. I'm thinking on that one.
You're thinking on my Mox Diamond.
Yes.
I mean, it was worth him drawing a card.
It was.
It might be worth countering. That land's not in your graveyard yet, Phil.
Mox Diamond on the stack.
The rarely seen and usually wrong counter
I
Mox
will
Diamond.
cast a Fierce Guardianship.
Understood. We'll play a Battlefield Forge.
A
Wait,
second land.
wait. Yeah.
Sorry.
We broke his brain, team.
Sorry, there's more mana coming. I will cast
Here.
and pay for a Soul Ring. Soul Ring good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. I will pass the turn at that point.
Alrighty, I will untap, draw my shiny new Gilded Drake. Thanks for nothing, Rebel.
It's a good beater. I thought that's what you wanted.
Now it has to block Ragavan. I don't know what
Doesn't
you're talking
have
about.
to block Ragavan.
This is the world you chose to live in.
I mean, I imagine we're beating the shit out of Bryant right now.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Polluted
I
Delta.
found that one of the few ways I lose to your deck is turn one Archon of Emeria. So if I can stop that,
Yeah. Makes
I mean,
sense.
you obviously stopped something, right? Based on the sequencing
Yes.
of this turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna play Polluted Delta and pass the turn here.
Mana Crypt. Odds will always be damage. It is a 1. I will Lightning Bolt myself down to 36. Draw for turn.
The Mana Crypt's on our team.
Yep, it has to be.
Let's start off by fetching for Volcanic Island, losing a life down to 35. I'm so used to asking for Opposition Agent or if anyone has it, but I don't know.
We'll let you know.
I would like to do myself a little bit more damage. Brian, would you please show me your hand?
Okay. Other players, do you want to do heads down, thumbs up, or should I mute you temporarily or block you?
I'll just close my eyes.
I'll close my eyes, so the view audience can see, I guess.
Phil and Rebel are blocked.
I
It's
had
kind of
blocked.
it was kind of cathartic to block one of my co-hosts and collaborators.
Wow, that's
Been
why
fantasizing about that for a long.
your hand isn't very good, Brian. You have a Rite of Flame in there.
Yep, it's true. There's my hand.
I've taken a screenshot. I am good to proceed.
I'm gonna pick up my hand and then unblock my co-host and other friend.
I'm going to draw a card off this Gataxian Probe. Storm count is 1. Storm count is 2. I will cast a Dark Ritual.
Yep, pass Friday.
Demonic Tutor, I will use a black and a colorless from this Mana Crypt. I will have a colorless Mana Floating. Storm 3. Would anyone like to respond to Demonic Tutor?
Pass
Oh.
Friday.
You've seen my hand.
Yep.
I have selected a card, adding my deck, and I will tap this Volcanic Island for red, use the colorless I have floating. Let's put another enchantment onto the table. Underworld Breach.
Cool.
I am still incapable of response.
All good.
Okay, Underworld Breach is resolved. What's the best way of doing this? I will put Demonic Tutor on the stack, hold priority. I have to escape, so I will remove 2 lands and a Dark Ritual. Holding priority still, I will sacrifice my Lion's Eye Diamond for triple blue, discarding Pact to Negation, Fish, Fetch Land, Arcane Signet.
Sure.
Yep.
Does Demonic Tutor resolve?
I pass Friday.
Yep. I still can't do it.
Okay. Do you just is he just safe to win here?
Let's see it,
Okay.
but probably.
I am a effectively tapped out Boros deck, so you know.
Okay. Storm 6, I will cast Brain Freeze, targeting myself, floating a blue.
Pass Friday.
Exile some cards. Or that was the DT. No, okay. Yep, go for it.
Mhm.
Alright, first copy. Can you actually see that?
Yeah.
Not
First
right.
copy. Second copy. Third copy. Fourth copy. Fifth copy. And sixth copy. Alright, I will pick up my graveyard because it's just easier if I do it this way. Let's play a Lion's Eye Diamond. Move this blue mana up here for now. This is from 7. We will escape 3 lands. Sack the diamond for blue. I go up to 4 blue. And now we will escape Brain Freeze. Removing 3 more lands. This is Storm 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 9, I will Brain Freeze again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I cut right to it. Lion's Eye Diamond. Let's escape some lands.
And
I
I'm
will
pretty sure he's not
sacrifice-
going to mess up at this point. I'm ready to concede.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Match 1 goes to the mighty Bryant Cook and his storm. Prepare yourselves for match 2.
I'm gonna randomize for turn order 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Boo.
Better.
All right. Justice.
Boo.
Justice for game 1.
So I won't lie, comboing there was very difficult because my nose was runny, and I was like, "Please don't drip, please don't drip." It's a little
Yeah, you
disgusting.
threaded the needle.
Needs foils.
It's almost the opposite of last game for turn order. Almost.
Yeah. I have a first 7 I'm happy with.
I'm just gonna.
Not my
give
turn to
myself a
announce
good
that.
registration.
I'm letting it rip.
Good with my hand as well.
It was very difficult for me not to be giddy with seeing turn 1 Ristic Study.
Yeah. Like I mean, you saw my hand. I had Ragavan or Pyroblast on turn 1. And turn 2, I can just Pyroblast Heuristic and pay for it. But you saw my hand and that it didn't stop any of your combo.
Yeah.
If I had Ragavan, I could have stopped your combo with the mana ramp, but I did not.
Okay. We all keep.
Wow, 4 keeps on first 7. This is gonna be a good game.
Any pre-games?
No.
Not from me.
Cool. I can start.
Let's do it.
Draw a card. Play a blue delta. I'll crack the delta. 39. Get a
Bill, your
volcanic.
life total is 39 from last game.
Thank you. Fixed.
Shuffle it better in a second. I'll tap the volcanic for my own Ragavan. Here's your vengeance, Brian.
Oh yeah, Gilded Drake incoming.
Fantastic.
Play Ragavan. Everyone good?
Yeah.
I have no response to that yet.
I will then pass the turn.
Draw box.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I will
Storm 1.
Storm 1. I'll imprint a Skyclave Apparition. We'll play an Urza Saga. Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast a Deafening Silence.
Nice.
We good?
I have no response to that.
Fantastic. I will
Alright.
pass my turn.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play Ancient Tomb and lose 2 life for a Felwar Stone.
All good.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Isn't
Draw.
that the one that enters tapped?
No,
No.
this is the one that taps for your mana.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's
It's
Just-
light blue red. Or no, just blue red. There's no planes.
blue red. Yeah, there's no.
I will
flowers.
play Rograk.
Yeah.
I will then fetch for Badlands and play Soul Ring.
Nice.
That's the turn.
Here is a Sea of Clouds. I'll attack Bryant with my monkey.
Was that with a T or without a T on the Brian? Me or
without a
Bryant?
T.
Okay, all right. I'm not blocking.
So you take
I
2.
go to 36 and Talisman
Yeah,
of
treasure.
Creativity. That's a pretty good one.
Talisman of Creativity. Actually, not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will play it.
there you go.
And then I will pass the turn.
Pick up Urza Saga, play a command tower. I will tap Chrome Mox to play an Esper Sentinel.
Good on
And
Sentinel.
all right,
I will pass.
okay, cool. And then I will pass the turn.
All right, I'll begin my turn. I'm gonna play a Misty Rainforest, and Esper Sentinel is non-artifact spell, right?
Non-creature.
Oh, tilt. All right, then I guess it doesn't matter.
I am a simple red-white deck. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Don't listen to them.
on the cards in hand count, you are the least of my
Yeah,
concerns.
I am at 3.
Phil's public enemy #1 in my eyes.
Your eyes are confused. I'm going to play Mystic Remora.
All right.
And I will not pay the troll toll.
Draw a card.
And that is my turn.
Draw. You both may draw. I will play Talisman.
All right, I will draw.
Dash Ragavan.
30.
Let's attack Brian.
Okay. I have no interaction to that. And you flipped a Bloodstained Mire, which goes into
So
exile.
30 treasure token. Go to my end step dash returns.
My turn?
Yep.
Untap. Draw. I'll take 2 from Hallowed Fountain. Here's a colorless for Soul Ring.
Triggers.
You can both draw, it's fine.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play Bruce Taro.
Oh, the old ravioli double strike.
Yep.
Oh, that's super
Is
cool.
Bruce Taro okay?
Yep.
I have no responses.
Give Ragavan double strike. And keep attacking Bryant.
Okay. I
I
will.
love to see it.
Let's do the first one. You get an intuition, and the second one, you get a gemstone mine.
Cool. Can't play either of those because of Deafening Silence. I will gain 4, make 2 treasures. Let me just do all this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. This face down card is the Talisman. Here's my treasure. We have 2. And I will pass the turn from here.
End step.
Yeah.
I will play a Deep Gnome Terramancer.
I don't know
will.
what that is.
I'll fetch in response.
Jerk.
Yeah, get out of here. I go to 29.
So Deep Gnome Terramancer is a 2/2 gnome wizard with Mold Earth, which is whenever one or more lands enters the battlefield without an opponent, without playing them, I get to search my library for a plains card and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
I fetch for Underground Sea in response to the gnome.
Sure. Anything else? Or just a fetch?
Just the fetch.
There's a Saga trigger on the stack here. Go ahead and float a colorless mana.
I'm going to respond to your search. I'll go to 27 for an Ancient Tomb. Our 1-drop Comrade. Opposition agent.
Boom!
Oh no. That is very sad.
I have a judge question, and I'm pretty sure it's not the way that I want it to go. I'm pretty sure Op Agent doesn't stop Winota. Because you're just looking at the
Oh,
top
yeah,
side.
yeah. That doesn't do that.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. I have no response to opposition agent, unfortunately.
It's a real shame that happened.
I have replied with the card I'd like out of your deck face down, please.
Yep. That's kind of what I thought might happen.
Your mind wasn't blown by that selection.
It was not.
All right.
All right. So Brian has exiled one of my cards.
Yep. Secret face down magic card.
A secret face down magic card. It is a surprise for later.
Can't wait.
All right, I am going to pay 1 mana for a Soul Ring. I will pay the 1 for Mystic Remora.
It's 4 for Mystic
4.
Remora, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
that?
it's not Ristic Study.
Oh no,
Uh,
it's much worse.
It is indeed much worse. All right, take your card.
Okie dokie, I will.
Well, at least in theory, you can't do too much with the cards. I'm going to have 1 colorless mana. I guess I still do have 4 mana. I could still just attempt the Winota thing. I don't think I want to attempt the Winota thing.
Hmm.
1 colorless mana floating. I'm going to play Dranith Magistrate.
I have no good response to that table.
I'm with that. All good.
I'm passing.
Fantastic. And then with my floating mana, we'll go ahead and play a Goblin Crater Maker, which I assume is A-okay.
A-okay. That's the one that blows up artifacts and lands.
Target
Non-land.
colorless non-land permanent or 2 damage to target creature.
Got it.
I'll go to combat here. Bryant, I will swing a 1/1 at you.
Phil, you've already played Deafening Silence. Come on.
Get him.
I'll block.
Brian, I will send a 2/2 at you.
Oh, bummer. I didn't want to make this decision.
It is 1 less creature on the table next turn for Winota if you do decide to block.
Yeah, it's 2 things out of the way of you just taking the pod, though. Mr. Fourth Position doesn't give a shit over there.
There's a Deafening Silence in play.
Yeah, 1 stacks piece in play. That's not enough to stop you. I can take 2 damage. Table, remember the sacrifice I made to keep Bryant from winning the pot immediately.
You were being ridiculous. My hand doesn't do anything.
Yeah, reveal it. Put it face up. Show us. All right, we got
All right, just
My hand doesn't
Ragavan
do anything.
calling the weak, Mana Vault,
It's Deadly Relic.
after
Yeah, like my hand
combat
doesn't do
damage
anything.
rolls,
Deadly Relic. Okay.
I will pass.
All right. I will go to my turn and I'm gonna keep my fish around. 1 age counter on that. Draw for turn.
I've already told myself I'm not winning this game. It's fine.
That's all right. I'm not gonna open up the window for you to do so. I'm going to play Marsh Flats and fetch.
I'm going to get a plains card into play tapped.
I will get a Plains Comrade.
Oh man, shit! Is this optional?
It was, but you said you're doing it.
I sure did. Yeah, take your land. I announced it.
Checkmate. Okay, so I have a Plains in exile under the Oppo as well. That doesn't just arrive for me, unfortunately. All right, there's a command tower in play, so my Fellwar Stone is full bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose I need to take that plains out of my deck then.
You do, yeah.
Now, this is a plains card. Do you want a basic plains out of my deck, or do you want a dual?
Oh, give me the Plateau. That's a card I can use. I'm gonna get Tundra with my fetch land. I guess I'll open the notepad to remember what's under this Oppo agent. I don't have cool Infinity tokens.
I thought Oppo Agent was face up.
Is it?
No.
Um,
I'll
you-
check Scryfall.
Exile each card they find. Oh no, yeah. It doesn't specify face down. Yeah, you're right. I have Jeweled Lotus and Plateau under this thing.
Cool.
I cannot play the Jeweled Lotus because of Dranith, unfortunately.
I mean, you can. Oh, you can.
Yeah, I literally can't. I'd love to. I'm gonna lose 2 life here to summon Timna with a colorless mana floating.
Absolutely not.
Oh nope, we were just having that conversation, weren't we?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I won't
There's
do
only
that.
1 prison piece in play.
Oh, there's 2. You can make as many little child noises as you want, Bryant. I'm not going to let you win this game. I'm going to go to 22 and play Arcane Signet.
Trigger.
I'm not going to pay.
Hmm.
And then I will end my turn.
Hmm.
Draw. I will play Ragavan and pass the turn.
Untap.
I'm not going to feed Brian's fish when he's not willing to play ball.
Draw.
I know that is etiquette involved in competitive EDH, but also the structure of this tournament is such that everybody at this table should do everything to make sure someone who hasn't already won a game wins the next one.
That is
Like,
true.
unless like Bryant is the only person at this table who can abide by Bryant winning this game, or else the tournament's over. Which is a kind of interesting fold to this structure. Reverse king making. We are going to make a popper.
Yeah, I'll go to combat. Bruce Taro's gonna go towards Brian, giving double strike to Ragavan. Ragavan still going over to Brian. Yeah, double strike lifelink.
I am still not going to block.
And Bruce Taro's just a 3/3.
Is that
Wait,
also
no.
attacking me?
No. That one's gonna Bryant.
Okay. I'm not blocking on my side.
No blocks. I'll take 6.
Oh no, you're
Alright.
taking only 3. He can target what gets double strike, and Ragavan's
Oh,
double.
okay. 35.
Yeah.
I take 4, and we flipped Flusterstorm and Soul Ring.
Okay, second main, I'm going to tap for 2 colorless here. And 1 colorless, white. Here is a Ranger Captain of Eos. Does it resolve?
I'm not responding.
I have no.
Cool.
response.
I'm not gonna trigger the Ranger Captain.
Good call.
And then here's a colorless blue from a talisman, take a damage. Here's another blue. I'll play Thada Adel, the Acquisitioner. Or Acquisitor. Do we know what Thada
Yikes.
Adel does?
Oh, I do.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Then lastly, I'll spend 2 here, and I will play a Lion Sash.
So many creatures.
And I will pass the turn. Wild Pile.
Yep, the pile is wild. No denying it.
I'm gonna play a sad Wooded Foothills.
Crack it.
Not gonna crack it. You've taken enough from me.
The second one was on you, buddy.
Second one was on me. Whatever, it's just thinning a land from my deck. That's important, right? That matters in 100
you're-
card singleton formats.
You're welcome. That barely matters in 60s.
And 3/3s are OP. 3 mana. I'm going to play Squee, Dubious Monarch.
All
Good.
right,
Yep.
you have a squee.
I'm gonna go ahead and declare combat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to send people have creatures.
Yeah, we're past
is
the
sad.
1/1 gets in phase of the game.
Bryant, 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 Bryant,
Okay.
Bryant, and you know what? I'm gonna say Bryant.
Ramma Jamma coming in.
Sure. How much am I taking, Phil?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
Mind blowing.
Phil understood the assignment.
Of letting you win, correct.
I'm not winning this game. Rebel's winning this game. But
think
Phil
Rebel is
Phil
winning
has
this
strong
game as well.
options over there.
I think it's gonna from this point it's me and Phil.
Yes.
Like,
My
that attack made
opposition.
no sense. Like, I showed my hand. I am incapable of winning this game. That was a terrible attack.
You are incorrect.
Yeah. Die mad, literally.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am trying to kill you, so your Deadly Rollick doesn't matter to me winning this game.
No, if you had played Winona there, I was never going to respond. Ever.
Yeah, trust him. Trust him.
Doubt.
Yeah, he has everyone's best interest in mind.
I will
Like,
pass
not
the
even,
turn from
like,
here.
I would bet TES on this. I would have let that Winona live.
Whatever. Phil, did you pass the turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to my turn, and this fish has had its day. It's dead. I will draw for my turn. I'll play the plateau from exile.
You can't,
Mhm.
right?
I
Like,
can.
It's only spells. It's only spells.
It is not a spell.
Okay.
Would you bet TES that I'm allowed to do that? So that's this face down card is plateau.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a lotus petal, and I will pay the toll for Esper Sentinel. And that's my whole turn.
Let's attack Brian with Ragavan.
Okay, I'm at 16. You found a Praetor's Grasp.
Oh, it's not bad. Too bad there's a dragon.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The old 2/1 ramp creature.
The
Still pretty good,
treasure.
though.
Play an arcane signet. I will pay for the Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn.
I'll pay 2 and equip the Lion Sash onto Bruce Tarl.
Sick.
I'm going to eat. How many treasures do I have? 2. I'll eat a land from Bryant and the Urza Saga from Phil.
Got it.
Putting 2 counters onto the Lion Sash. Then I will go to combat. Thada Adele's gonna go to Brian. Ragavan and Bruce Tarl is gonna go to Phil. I'm gonna give Bruce Tarl himself double strike. And I will actually eat one more card. I'll eat the Mystic Remora from Brian.
That's gone.
Cool. So that's combat.
How much total damage is that coming my way?
So that is 12 from Bruce Tarl and 2 from Ragavan.
And I have an island, so I can't block Thada.
Yeah.
You get
so
to search my deck for an artifact.
I'm just gonna take a Lion's Eye Diamond, exile it.
Okay.
How does that interact with opposition agent there?
Opposition agent says
Does
their
that
library,
Okay.
so it doesn't work. It doesn't affect Thada Adele. Yep.
Lion's Eye Diamond exits the game.
So I have a treasure token, and then flip the top card, Phil, for Ragavan.
Ranger Captain of Eos.
How many Ranger Captains do I need? I'm actually good on the Ranger Captains. Let us stay exiled.
Okay.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. At end step, I'm going to sacrifice Goblin Crater Maker to kill opposition agent.
That's fair. So I'm mad about it.
I'm going to attempt to fetch, going down to 25.
Sure.
I don't have a second agent. You're good.
That's good. We'd have words if you did.
Are the words good play?
Not exactly. I had some different words in mind, but
All
yeah.
right.
All right. On tap.
Phil, you don't own Goblin tokens?
Look, this deck makes a lot of different tokens. I did not print off tokens for everything. All right. 1 colorless mana floating. I'm going to play a Mana Vault.
Mhm.
4 total colorless mana, down to 2 colorless mana. I guess I should do this in the other order. Still 2 colorless mana floating, but I will attempt to cast Winota.
I have no response.
Okay,
Yep.
I pass Party and Winota.
fantastic. I will go down to no mana floating and cast a Professional Facebreaker.
Sure.
Perfect.
Facebreaker is good on me.
All right. I am going to go ahead and declare combat.
How many non-creatures? You have 3, right?
Non-humans.
Not humans, yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3.
I'll use a volcanic island. I'm top 4 blue, and I'll chain a vapor the Winota.
Tight.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
You can draw.
Noda will go ahead and bounce on back to my hand.
Would you like to chain back any of Rebel's scary permanents?
Adele, Bruce Tarl, Lion Sash, Ranger
Uh,
Captain, Ragavan, Soul Ring,
No, I
Okay,
think
cool.
I'm good. The
Talisman, give back.
3/3 is tempting though, so I can go in for a bunch of damage. Yeah, I suppose I can sacrifice a goblin token.
It is
It's
like
a
a
land.
land. It has
Oh,
to
it
be
has
a
to
land.
be
land.
land specifically. I don't really have those.
Bummer.
No bounce.
Cool.
I will go ahead and make a second goblin token. Well, has so much life. These have to attack. No, the one from last turn doesn't. All right. Brian, all of this damage is coming your way.
All right. You have no mana, or you're about to break some faces.
I am about to break some faces. I can't cast another non-creature spell this turn, though, for what
Right.
it's worth.
You get one treasure. Have you made a land drop this turn? You have not.
No.
I know you. How many cards are in your hand?
4, one of which is Winota.
No, there is Kiki Jiki. Let me check my screenshot. See what I need to deduce here. Yeah, Kiki Jiki is the only card I know in the hand. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Or
2,
is
4,
Oya
5,
3?
6, 7.
7? All right. I guess I will go to 7.
Okay.
Trigger.
Yep.
I get a single treasure token, unfortunately. Don't get one for every creature. It's not broken like Dockside. And that will be my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna auto-aura your Draneth.
Yep, I can't respond to that. No one can respond.
That occurs, and that's not a spell. I don't get to draw a card.
Correct. All right. I'll begin my turn. Draw. I'm going to cast Jeweled Lotus from exile,
Mhm.
and thinking if I can pay the toll. Sentinel. No, whatever. Have a card fill.
I'll draw.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna make red, 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 blue, colorless, and play Crom.
Good of me.
And spend 3 to play Timna.
Also fine with me.
And I'm gonna play City of Brass as my land for turn. And big Crom's on blocking duty, I guess. I'll pass the turn.
Draw.
Phil, your Jeweled Lotus is in your graveyard now.
Understood.
Your plateau is in play for me.
I guess I'll just throw that in my exile zone then.
Yeah, Mox Opal, I will pay these tax. I will then play a Silas.
I'll draw for Crom.
Sure. That's the turn.
Draw a card. Oh, the Draneth is gone, right?
It is.
The
Yep.
Draneth is gone.
Here's a command tower. How big is Facebreaker?
2/3, and I have a
3/3.
1/1 goblin.
Animal one goblin. Try thinking for a second. Do either Bryant or Brian play any artifacts that bounce creatures? You can choose not to answer this question.
I do not.
Let me check my list, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
Yeah.
My list is on my Mox field.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, field blocks with that's 2 things. That's a 1/1 goblin.
Yeah.
I'll equip the Lion Sash onto Thada Adel.
Hey, Rebel, I can give you some information if you promise to keep good vibes about the information based
Sure.
on your previous question. I do have an artifact that lets you tutor if that gets you where you want to go on the
Oh.
creature removal.
Oh, that is.
I suppose I probably have that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now that I think about it, that could have worked.
Does Thada give you a workaround? Do you have black mana?
I have treasures.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine Bryant also plays that card.
It's worth noting with the deafening silence in play, it's not immediate.
Yeah.
Right. We'd have to tutor for an instant.
It's like a kind of tough spot to be in, I guess.
You're at 52 life. You're doing okay.
Yeah, but once you stick that Winota,
Yeah, 52 is the same as 5.
yeah, your board is
Crumpin.
gonna explode over mine.
Bryant has Deadly Rollick. I ain't doing shit.
I am not casting it.
He's not saving the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys want to play Spite Magic, I'm gonna sit here and die.
It's not spite, just a baby. It is correct for him not to kill Winota, though.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't
All
know that he can beat me if I vomit a bunch of human hate bears into play, though.
I mean, no, but he
So-
can't beat anyone if he just spews his one, like, out to a hate bear on something that's not specifically a hate bear.
You're also assuming that I think I'm going to win this game.
And it's the same. I could have auto-wired Winota last turn, and I let Rebel deal with it because I can't win a game where I'm playing defense.
That's true. All right, so I'm gonna swing Bruce Tarl over to Phil, and then Fada Adele over to.
I do not have an island for what it's worth.
That is important. So this
Yeah,
will go
Andy
to
has a death
Bryant.
touch creature.
Yeah,
What's the size of this thing?
currently a 5/5.
Okay.
I could murder you if I want, but I do
You
want to
could,
run that wish.
but then you don't get my wish claw.
Yeah. So I will swing like that. Bruce Tarl itself has double strike.
Okay, I can't block.
I will go ahead and block with professional facebreaker.
So I will take the wish claw. Find my own wish claw first.
Your wish claw from me.
How many cards in hand, Phil?
Lot. 6.
6. And one of them is a Winota.
One is
Alright.
a Winota.
One is a Kiki Jiki also.
This
I've
is
seen it.
gonna be a wish claw. One is a Kiki Jiki in hand.
Yes,
Ooh, that's terrifying.
I saw that off the Oppo 1,000 years ago.
You're at 2. You can't use the ancient tomb.
Oh yeah, I'm dead over here. I'm
1,
chilling.
2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just gonna murder you if I do that. So we'll spend a treasure here and activate Wish Claw, and I'll hand it back to you, Brian. And I will go proceed to tutor. Is that okay?
Yep.
Also
Yep.
gain 3 life from killing the Facebreaker. I'll take this card, and then I will pass the turn.
Not get to untap Mana Vault. I will take 1 from it, going to 24. Going to have 1 colorless mana floating. I'm going to attempt to cast a Dockside Extortionist.
Gross.
Yeah,
I'm not
passed already.
responding.
Yeah, I have no
You're-
response.
You're
Okay,
good on the
can
dockside.
I get a total count here?
1, 2, 3,
I have
4.
7.
I have 3.
10 plus Rebel.
11.
Oh, I have 4. Sorry,
12.
wish claw.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 treasures.
So 15 for a total of 16 treasures.
Go off.
That is absolutely the plan. I will use my 1 colorless and 1. I guess I can use this first. Use 1 of these. We'll go ahead and cast a Spirit of the Labyrinth.
I'll draw for Crom.
Yep. That works.
Is that
Yep.
the draw one or the rule of law?
That's the draw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I guess I should keep the summoning 6 stuff down here because that is going to matter. We'll go 1, use 3 treasures, going down to 13 treasures. I will cast a Winota.
I got
Winota's
nothing.
good.
Up to you, Rebel.
Winota's good.
F6.
Okay, go down to 7 of these. Go ahead and cast a Mirage Phalanx.
What does that one do?
It's Soulbond, so I can pair it with something.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, I can create a token that's a copy of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
It has haste and loses Soulbound. So I would get to copy Mirage Phalanx and whatever else I pair it with.
Oh, the phalanx itself gets copied?
Yeah, is paired with another creature. Each of those creatures has, at the beginning of combat on your turn, make a token copy of it, except it loses Soulbond.
And
Gross.
then that creature will then trigger Winota too.
The token, at the beginning of combat, yeah.
Because you haven't declared yet. Alright, cool. Yeah, it resolves. Can't stop it.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and pair that with Dockside Extortionist.
Makes sense?
Brody.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. I would like to move to combat.
Sure, go ahead.
Bryant, am I good?
I'm not responding.
Okay. So I have a lot of things that are going to happen here real quick. So I am going to get another goblin. I am going to get a Mirage Phalanx and another Dockside.
Mhm.
These ones are going to have haste, so they enter. I'm going to get a Dockside Extortionist trigger. What
15
was
more
that?
treasures.
15?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just add another 15 there. Can I move to declare attackers?
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Brian, your Timna can gain you 2. You're effectively at 4 through 2 blockers.
Yeah, don't even bother.
All right. Probably need to kill Rebel first. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna make infinite turns here.
With what?
I am about to get a very large number of things off the top of my deck.
Sure.
It'll happen somehow. Or
Okay.
infinite combats rather. Math is for blockers. Rebel, I am going to send all of these creatures at you. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Winota triggers. Can I start resolving those?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the first one. 5 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the second. 4 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one will miss. 3 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 remaining. That one will get Rick Steadfast Leader. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna quit Legacy over that card, Phil.
Yeah, that card ruined Magic, don't you know? Magic's dead now.
That will be Grand Abolisher now.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Last one.
There
1,
it
2,
goes.
3, 4, 5, 6. That
I'm
one
just
will-
glad we can go to the next game.
We're basically there.
All right. So these go on the bottom of my library in a random order. All right. I will fix all of that in a minute. Rebel, there is a large amount of damage coming your way.
Sure. How much is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
Phalanx is a human as well.
32, 33.
Sure. How big is the Terramancer?
The Terramancer is a 2/2.
Okay. Terramancer's a 2/2. And then how big is Squee?
2/2.
Cool. And Squee you can play from the graveyard, right?
Yeah, by paying 4 mana.
Playing with 4
I
mana.
think there might be something else.
And
4 mana
exiles
and
some cards.
exiling 4 cards.
How many cards in your
Yeah,
graveyard?
pseudo escape, right?
4 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, pseudo escape.
Yeah, I'll just block the Terramancer with my Ranger Captain, and then I'm fine to take the rest. So you're at
Okay.
33, right? So we just
That
minus
was
3.
33, so it'll be 31 damage.
Yeah.
And I will gain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 life, putting me to 50.
Rick, you have to choose words when it comes into play. What did you choose?
Oh, that's not everything.
No, you get 2 of the
I
3.
get 2 of them.
That's not
First,
bad, Phil.
first strike, lifelink. All right. Do these go away immediately? Exile it at the end of combat. All right. These cards go away. I'm gonna go down a few treasure tokens here. Ooh, actually, I can't cast anything right now due to my own Aethersworn Canonist.
Ooh, checkmate.
Oh no!
Nice deck.
hoisted by my own petard here.
Should have failed to find.
um,
What are you gonna do with all those treasures?
Pass a turn and die.
I might pass the turn and die.
I don't think I
Yeah.
could do that, but that would be great.
Okay.
Actually, Brian, there is a card in your deck, but I don't think you're willing to cast it.
I mean, I have to like find the relevant cards and then cast them
Yeah, I
through
cannot
multiple
cast
stack spaces now.
Another spell.
I
I
mean,
have to pass the
I'll
turn.
just say it out loud. I believe you play. Oh, I guess you're at 2, so you'd have to attack. I guess maybe. I believe you play Psych Rift. But
Yeah, I mean, if I draw that card, I will cast it this turn cycle, but it's not in my hand currently. And it's hard to tutor with all these pieces. So, Phil, is your turn over?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. I guess I do have Wishclaw in play. That's true. That's fun.
Yeah, but do you have
Okay.
enough mana to pay through like Thalia attacks?
Okay. What are the full range of objects in play? There's Silence, Canonist, Thalia. What else is prisoning me right now?
All right. Silence, Canonist, Thalia, Spirit of the Labyrinth, Esper Sentinel.
Okay.
Grand Abolisher not relevant right now.
Okay, so I have to pay one more. I can pay two more, and I can't draw any cards along the way. Got it. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana in play. 3 of it hurts me, and I'm at 2. I can go up to 4 and do exactly this to King Make Bryant. Because I would have to pop in Rebel's
once
end
again,
step.
my hand doesn't actually do anything. I don't have any action.
I mean,
I
I believe you, but it also like
It's like a pretty big risk.
it's a big risk. Like I can't win this game at 1 life. Phil with a single haste creature, Rebel with a single counter spell. Like if a Rebel could just like Ranger Cap kill us because she just tutored for something and then let this Winota shit happen. So it's probably the win. Or just like got clowned by Grand Abolisher in the middle of it. But there's a good chance she's just holding the win right now.
I'll tell you it's not a win and it's definitely awkward, but there was a reason why, and you'll see.
Okay. Okay. Figure out if there's anything I can do other than pull the boot off of our necks. Canonist sucks. That's so much worse than everything else going on. Well, I guess I will, and I have to give this Wishclaw to someone too. But if I die, they don't get to use it. So I don't want to give anyone the Wishclaw. I guess Bryant is the least a player in this game, though. I don't know. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna tap my plateau and give Bryant my Wishclaw talisman.
Uh-oh.
Woohoo!
Good luck, gamers. Is my search? Nobody's messing with my search.
No even mind sensor.
All right.
Okay.
I could go get a Wishclaw talisman, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be relevant.
Checking out my deck, see if there's anything worth doing that's better than.
Can you even cast Psych Rift? I don't think you can, unless you have a land in your hand.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can exactly cast Psych Rift and go to 1 after I attack with Tymna and lose my Tymna to save the table.
Oh, I'm just a dummy. Wait, am I? You have 2 lands, cities, 3. Ancient Tomb is. You have 8.
1,
Never
2,
mind.
3,
I can't
4,
count.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I wasn't counting the Lotus Petal for some reason in my head. Ignore me.
Yep. Phil can just literally cast Kiki Jiki and attack me for 2 with haste Kiki Jiki. This line doesn't save anyone. All right, is there something different I can do? Wish I played Teferi's Protection. Get up out of here. Okay, I have chosen a card and put it in my hand. Bryant, in the spirit of teamwork, I'm attacking you with Tymna.
I mean, I just don't think it matters. I mean,
I
there's no
agree.
teamwork here. I'll just take it and go to 24.
All right, I go to 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in my hand. I have to discard 2 of them.
Wait, let me think
Yep.
for a sec.
End step, we can do stuff.
Okay, so you are aware there's a Grand Abolisher in play, right?
It's
Yeah.
only on Phil's turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the text of this is
Okay.
during my
Yeah.
turn, my opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
If I have taken the line we talked about, it will occur in Rebel's end step. Or if Rebel tries to mess with me, maybe on sometime other time on her turn. All right.
I will flash in a Cathara Commando. Talisman here. And a white source. I'll destroy the Wishclaw Talisman from Bryant.
Sure.
Okay. May I go to discard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard Imperial Seal, LOL, and
On Brian's end step, because you
Oh.
did that, I am very spiteful. I'm gonna kill your whatever it's called, Captain Ranger.
A Ranger Captain, sure.
Yep.
Exiled.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
I'll pay.
Okay.
okay, I'll continue discarding now. Imperial Seal is definitely going, and Mox Diamond with my 0 lands. All right, I have 7 cards in my hand. Pass the turn.
Rebel, let's attack you with the Ragavan.
We'll trade.
Okay. Land for turn. I will pay the tax, Phil.
Wait, didn't you play? Oh, that was never mind. You good?
Understood.
I will pass the turn.
Yeah, I'm worried about killing Phil right now.
Get it. Take him out.
You can certainly try.
I can try.
Phil, did you never update your life total?
My life total is accurate. I'm at. Oh, does it
Okay.
say 50 for you all?
No, it says 24. Okay, there it
Does
is.
it say 50 now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't hit enter.
So Phil does have 12 commander damage.
Exactly.
Correct.
I don't think I've ever seen commander damage matter in cEDH, so this would be a first.
I'm very excited about it, if true.
I do have 3 blockers
For now.
Have you seen Bruce Tarl's muscles?
Ooh.
and north
Ooh.
of 20 mana.
Bruce Tarl is Jack, though. He's coming in.
There are some rippling muscles over there.
Yeah, doesn't even own a shirt.
The problem is if I just kill Phil, it just opens up both of you.
It's
and
true.
then-
I don't know
Yeah.
how many times I have to say it. My hand doesn't actually do anything.
I mean that's fine, but like it's like we don't know what your hand is or what you're capable of, Rebel, but it's like if you can beat Phil without eliminating him now, then you should probably make sure he doesn't let the other of us win.
Okay.
But if you're dead
Okay.
to Phil, then there's
Okay.
one play here.
Bryant did show his hand, so I'm willing to make this. Okay. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 4 creatures untapped, right? Phil?
Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 untapped.
Here's
Wait, Spirit of the Labyrinth is probably tapped, right?
No, you played it last
You
turn.
played it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll play a March, paying extra for Thalia.
What does that do?
So up to X target creatures phase out.
Okay.
Have you
So
declared X already?
X should be 4. Wait, so it's 5 then. Cost 5.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Target.
Yeah.
Understood.
I'll sack the treasure here. Tap this to move the Lion Sash back onto Bruce Tarl.
Alright.
And I will go to combat with Bruce Tarl to Phil, and then Fada still at Brian.
Well, I can't block
How big is it right now?
It is currently a 6/6
with
with
double
double
strike.
strike and lifelink.
I will pass priority.
Me too.
Yep.
I am dead.
Got him.
Woo!
All right, so I go to 2, and Rebel gets another artifact out of my deck. It's
Yeah.
all mana rocks from here.
Yeah, and there's no real law effect anymore, right? So I can first of all
correct.
call.
All my stuff leaves.
It's a
I
little
went
scary.
from -5% to win to 1%. I love it.
I do
Um,
have an Esper Sentinel as far as non-mana rock artifacts. Everything else is like talismans, Grim Monolith, Chrome
Can I
Mox.
get a? Do you have a Mox Opal?
Let me. I think that's dead already. Maybe not. Maybe that was someone else's or a different game. Let me check.
Because if you have an
Yes,
Opal,
I
I'll
do
take
still
the
have
Opal.
Opal.
Okay. I'll take Opal.
You got it.
I'll cast Opal.
I draw a card from Crom.
Mm-hmm. Why is none of the cards I need? Let's find another thing as an Opal for now. This is the Opal. And then I'll play a Mana Crypt. And I will pass the turn.
In the end step, my Lion's Eye Diamond's not in the game anymore. That's tough.
Nope.
Good play.
Rebel, you've changed my outlook on Bruce.
He bashes.
The double
I
strike
was
is good.
relatively unimpressed before, and now I am believing it's a reasonable commander.
Yeah,
can-
like the commander damage there is the only reason that I'm dead. I was at I was at like 50 life. Yeah, that was gross.
We're still on the end step, correct? I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out what Bryant has in hand. It must be like a mystical. You
It
can't
is
do
a
that.
it is a top deck tutor that I don't think gets anything that I want it to get.
Well, if it's vamp, you can't cast it, so it's got to be like mystical or enlightened tutor.
It is one of those two.
It's probably enlightened tutor.
Because he was asking about the LED.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Wish Claw's gone. My LED's gone. Breach isn't very good. It's Enlightened Tutor, by the way.
Oh, really? That's shocking.
Yeah, surprise. Guess I'll just go to my turn. This card is not helpful. Okay. Let's go to my turn. Is Phil's Plateau gone from my mana base now?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, Stone Rain. That might actually be the difference maker. Okay. Draw for turn. That one was solid. Rebel, do you have any blockers right now?
0 blockers.
Right.
I have an Opal and a Crypt.
Guess we're swinging for the clouds at this point. I'm going to attack Bryant with Crom and Rebel with Timna.
I'll take 2.
I go 220.
All right, I go to 4. And then second main, I'm going to pay 2 and draw 2.
Makes sense.
So I'm just going to point this out here. It could be the rare game that Silas deals lethal damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's live.
Go. Let's go. I'll give it double strike.
Yep. Okay. I'll start this process with so hard and scary. Do you have open mana, open white mana, Rebel?
I do. I have an Opal.
Okay. All right. I'm going to
Here, this is the Opal, so you can see it better.
sure. I'm going to sack Lotus Petal for a black
Mm-hmm.
and tap Tundra to cast Cabal Ritual. There are 8 cards in my graveyard right now.
I'll pass.
Sure. You can have it.
Okay, I get 5 black mana. Let me get my mana dicicles. 5 black, and Storm is 1. I don't have the official Epic Storm object counters here, fortunately.
I will keep track of Storm for you.
Yep. Okay. 5 mana, 1 Storm. I'm going to Demonic Tutor with 2 black in the or 3 black in the pool. Storm is 2.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. Demonic Tutor. Figure this one out. I'm gonna put this card in my hand.
How many total cards do you have in hand after Demonic Tutor resolves?
Let me count when I'm done shuffling here. All right, deck is shuffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's a lot of cards.
Yeah, dude. Crom's been hungry. And Timna. Okay. I'm going to make a red mana off of Felwar Stone. Use one of my floating black and play Underworld Breach. Storm is 3.
I have to pass.
Underworld Breach. You have Demonic Tutor, and then
I have Demonic Tutor, Lotus Petal, Cabal Ritual, Mox Diamond, Imperial Seal, Wishclaw, Oppo Agent, and lands.
lands.
So with double tutor, I don't think hitting either of them really matters. I
Yeah.
think the Lotus Petal's somewhat interesting here, but I don't know if that's actually correct.
You can try to brain freeze us all out, I guess. Sure. I'll pass party.
Okay. Breach resolves. I'm going to. I've played on Pro Tours where I'm less nervous than this sequence. I'm just going to be honest. Iron decks in my head right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in the graveyard. I'm going to use one of my floating black and play Call the Weak from hand, sacrificing Timna to the graveyard.
Sure. That's cute.
Storm is 4. I go back up to 5 black.
Sorry, I wasn't doing a very good job.
It's all right. I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to Cabal Ritual, going down to 3. Storm is 5. Exile 2 lands and Timna to the exile to the command zone.
Sure.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my graveyard right now. Is that good, table?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I go to 8 black. I'm going to Demonic Tutor, exiling land, Oppo Agent, Mox Diamond.
Sure.
Storm is 6. Mana is also 6. The GT is good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the artifact underneath the Fell War is a talisman.
That's an arcane signet.
Arcane signet. Okay.
Okay. I've put a card in my hand. Then I'm gonna cast Demonic Tutor again. Go to
Mhm.
4 black.
From 7.
Storm is 7. And exile Cabal Writ, Seal, Wishclaw. Think about this card for 1 second. Check my hand real quick. Put this card in my hand and I make a blue
Mhm.
and use a black. Storm is 8. Brain freeze, targeting me.
Shocking. Go for it.
So Rebel,
pass.
we can let it clear down to the last one to see how relevant the Lotus Petal is for what it's worth.
I'm thinking about letting. How much mana do you have? What colors do you have? An arcane signet and a
I have an
city.
arcane signet and a City of Brass. I have not made my land drop for the turn.
I just think that we're allowed to see, or well, really, you're allowed to see. You get the information all the way down to the original
Yeah.
copy of Brain Freeze before you
I
have
want
to
to
make
let
that
it.
choice.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, so I have 8 copies of this coming. We'll do them 1.
Islands and
Island, Adnaz, Scrubland.
Cool.
2. Chrome Mox, Mana Vault, Chain of Vapor.
Sure.
3. Consult, Mystical Tutor, Rhystic Study. That's 3. 4. Yogwill, Intent, Morphic Pool.
That sucks.
5. Reb Snap, Mana Confluence. 6. Collecting Swat, Windfall, Final Fortune.
Oh, that's bad.
7. Esper Sentinel, Vamp Tutor, Talisman of Dominance. Do you want to stop me before the last one resolves?
No.
Are you sure? I do think the Lotus Petal matters because the only piece of free mana in there's the Chrome Mox.
But he can just brain freeze again, right?
That's true.
Yeah. I took the
Okay.
opal out. There's no pedal, there's no LED. We eat the. I took his talisman as well. He has 1 dominance left. We could eat the lotus petal.
You could also
He can.
maybe try to wait for the Oracle if it's not in his hand.
The problem he has a deflecting swat. And he can swat the. I guess you have to make mana to swat it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
have to-
escape it for free.
Yeah. That's how what I'm waiting on is the Thoracle.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can
I
also-
like that plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last 3 coming. It's Bergie, Ragavan, Grim Monolith.
Yeah.
Okay. Rain Freeze in my graveyard now. I'm going to cast Lotus Petal.
Mhm.
Storm is 9. Sure, I have some lands to exile here. 1, 2, 3 lands in exile. And I'm going to play Chromox. Chromox. 1, 2, 3. Chromox is going to exile Cyclonic Rift. Or, wait, so
I didn't add the Chromark Storm. So you should be at 10.
yeah, I'm going to exile Main Betrayal. And I'm going to sack Lotus Petal for a blue. Then replay Lotus Petal. Storm is 11. Exile, Windfall, Intent, and Ristic Study. Sack Petal for a white. Replay Petal. Storm is 12. Get rid of Snap, Tutor, Ad Nause. Use my white. Storm is 13. I'm going to silence.
I will respond. I'll cast this
Bergie.
spell.
Bergie, Yogwill, and Chain of Vapor in exile. Okay, so Storm is 14.
Correct.
Okay. I will Fierce Guardianship the Dispel.
I've played what I can, Rebel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted the whole time. Yeah, Fierce is good. I'm sorry.
All right. So silence resolves.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to use a floating black. Go down to 2. Exile 3 cards. I'm gonna call the weak Crom into the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have Oracle in my hand and Consult in the graveyard.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm good to go.
Yeah, it's game.
Ooh.
I really thought Phil was gonna kill you at one point.
Um,
But that
I
was
figured
another
I had
thing.
enough bullshit on board that if I killed Rebel, I could clean up the other two the following turn.
Yeah, I mean, you were certainly right. I was not getting through your stuff. Needed someone else to do it for me.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
expect to die to commander damage. I
Yeah.
also
First time I've
did
ever
not
seen it.
anticipate getting Aethersworn Canonist off of my hits to keep me from casting main phase 2 things. So I fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's just part of playing Winota, where you don't have to put it into play, right?
Yeah.
Like you can look at it and
but,
decide this isn't the right thing.
That was in the middle of my sequence and it seemed
Yeah,
fine
yeah,
at the
just lost
time.
it.
So
Yeah,
I
that
think
was-
one of the questions there is like, how free is it to remove Bryant from the game versus needing him as a resource? Because like the 2 damage, like there was an attack you made at Rebel for like 20 something, but it wasn't lethal. You could have just sent 2 at
I
Bryant.
could have
and
killed
him.
Brian, yeah.
But I would have lost 2 bodies going into Brian. And so like it wasn't super free because I would have had to send I think he was at like 4 at the time, plus like some lifelink on top of
I was
that.
at the 4 was counting the lifelink. I was at 2 and I had a 4 and a 2/2. So like it costs you material to eliminate me. And yeah, I don't actually know the answer of removing a player versus keeping your material.
If I was Phil, I would have tried to kill both of you first because, well, you don't know what my deck does. My deck does have combos, so like maybe like we'll like our 1v in our 1v1, I might beat him, but with a Winota on board and like a bunch of stuff and like all the rule laws and stuff, I think he might win that better than potentially like either of you breaking through and winning immediately, right?
Yeah, I was not getting through Phil because of the abolisher. I couldn't rift on his turn, which means he could just rebuild, and I'm next in sequence. So I was never getting through Phil
So I
myself.
really didn't want to kill Phil, but he also was just gonna kill.
He was gonna win, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, for sure.
And so match 2 goes to Brian Coval with a mix of diplomacy, misdirection, and subterfuge. Not a shark in sight. Now prepare yourselves for match 3.
All right, I'm on 6 cards.
I'm gonna keep my hand.
Looking at
Sorry,
7,
I
number
need to
2.
look at his 7th though. I'm still allowed to do that. I'm gonna keep 6 bottom this.
I'm thinking about the 7. I will keep my second 7. and hope I count it correctly.
All right, all good.
All right, we ready to play? Any all keeps, no pre-games?
No pre-games.
No pregame.
All right, I'll draw for my turn. God, you ever like really tank on an opening 7 and then the 8th card you draw completely changes it?
I would love to hear that.
Thought I
All
had
the
a
time.
thought I had a plan. Got to figure this out now. Okay, I'm ready to party. City of Brass
Mm-hmm.
and a crypt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take 1 damage to play Bergie, God of Storytelling.
That's terrifying.
Pass.
Yep.
I just gained a life instead of lose it. That's a better card than I actually have. Chrome Mox trigger Bergie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I have a red in the pool. I'm gonna exile Simian Spirit Guide to Chrome Mox. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna use my floating red for Mana Vault and get another red.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna float 4 mana in the pool, 3 colorless. Spend 2 of that colorless. Play Talisman of Dominance, get another red.
Mm-hmm.
Is all this good?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sort
I'm
of.
gonna take 1 to play Chrome.
Yep.
I'm at 38.
How many cards do you have in hand?
1. And I get a red from Bergie. Off Chrome.
Thinking. Yeah, you can have a Chrome.
Okay. Red floating. I'm going to attack Bryant Cook for 4.
36.
And I'll end my turn, burn off the red.
Draw.
Now we're playing cEDH.
Oh, fetch for Badlands, Red Blaster Chrome.
Got him.
Got him. Sure.
Where is the land that's bad? It's in my deck somewhere.
Able to find Chrome's back.
I am not done with my turn yet. Mana Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Talisman of Creativity.
Okay.
Rograk. And Chrome Mox. And Prince Immune Spirit Guide. That's the turn.
Copycat.
How many
I
cards?
start with considerably worse, Brian.
Here is a Misty. I will crack Misty. And here's the opposition agent. None of the other stuff is mine. Let's see if that's the one we want. Oh yeah, Tundra. I'll play a Soul Ring, and then I will pass the turn.
Plateau. Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Lotus Petal.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Big Archon time.
3 mana. Legion War Boss.
Okay.
The Warbus.
Go to combat.
It's a big Winota.
1 at Bryant.
Sure. 34.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll go to my turn and damage on odds for Crypt. It was off camera, but it's a 3. I take 3. And then in my draw step, I'll take another one from Mana Vault. Draw for turn. And I'm going to lose 2 life to cast Timna.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a red off Bergie for that. There's a red in my pool. I'm going to attack Phil with Bergie.
I will take 3, going to 37.
All right, second main, I will pay 1 to draw a card. I have 1 red in the pool. I'm going to use my red to gamble and get another red.
Sure.
Pass priority.
All right, put this card in my hand, then we'll randomly determine if I get to keep it.
You have 3, correct?
Yes.
I would die.
Okay. My left 1, 2, 1 middle, top.
It is a 6.
Okay. You got Wheel of Fortune. And then I'll pass the turn.
End step, I'll take 1 damage. I will cast a Mystical Tutor.
You're so dead. Yeah.
Yep.
No,
can't
my mana
respond.
doesn't work out to kill you.
You
I
the
don't have
yet.
black.
Yeah.
That's very sad when I realized. I'm gonna go through my deck real quick and make sure.
I'm going to be so mad if Bryant's Sad Boy routine wins in this game. Like, I attacked Phil, whose life total doesn't matter.
Well, I can't Naz here, so that just doesn't matter. Like, I think I'm pressured into getting a wheel here.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have discarded mine, dummy.
Clearly. I mean, I didn't want to discard your wheel. It sort of happened. Yeah, I'll grab wheel.
Neat.
On my mulligan, I actually bottomed a black card. And then I drew mana crypt for turn, which made my entire game plan shift. So if I had kept the black card instead of the Simian Spirit Guide, I would have a Nauseam here.
Well, we're all glad you don't.
Cast wheel.
I'm good on wheel.
Same.
Yep.
I will discard 0 cards.
All right.
Esper
I have
Sentinel, Fierce, Aven Mind Sensor, Mana Confluence, Dovin's Veto, and a Taiga.
Ranger
Dovin's
Cap
Veto,
and
what?
Consult.
Yeah.
Not messing around over there.
Urza Saga, Sarah Ascendant, Sokenzan.
I return fetch. 32. I will play an Arcane Signet. Imagine that's goodbye, everyone.
No arguments for me.
Oh yeah.
You're good. You're good.
We're gonna go big here. Final Fortune.
Oh, baby.
Oh shit.
How many cards are in your hand?
4.
For I have responses here. For I'm going to Force of Vigor.
Oh shit.
Well, that was just not very nice. Yeah.
Mana Crypt, Arcane Signet.
That was
Wow.
my next person confirmed.
That was tasty nasty, and I'm a
Oh
big
my
fan.
gosh.
All right. And 4 cards in hand, 4 mana to play with, plus Roger. I have no response to Final Fortune.
Yeah, all good.
Draw. Fetch 31. Lions at Diamond.
Sure.
Yep.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm whatever. Gonna tell me.
Tainted Pact. Hold priority. Add 3 black.
Rebel save
Add
us.
3 black. Yeah, I'll force a negation here.
Okay, I'm out of the game.
Wham!
Well, that was scary.
Yes, Final Fortune is one of my favorite spells to see on the stack from anyone in a game of cEDH. It's so exciting.
Oh, just out of Brian.
Thank you for saving us, Rebel. You're the hero we
I'm
needed.
dealing with Ryan.
Yeah, now Brian wins. My turn.
Yep.
Uh,
All right, Phil, can we talk a little bit?
Yep.
I'll play a March Flats here.
Mhm.
How much can we impact his game plan from your turn? Because I don't have any stacks pieces.
If I get a turn, I can probably do some pretty disgusting things, but
he gets 3 Winota triggers on his turn.
Oh yeah.
I feel pretty good that 3 Winota triggers, locks up the board in some capacity.
I will crack my Marsh Flats for this one. Sorry, let me think for a second. Yeah, okay. We'll get a plateau. Full take damage. Brian has you have a fresh grip of 7.
I do.
Here's a ladder shredder. I'll pass the
Uh-huh.
turn.
Draw. Spectator seating.
Is that the 2 opponents land?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll Chrome Mox. I'm going to imprint Blade Historian, so that's just going to tap for both of my colors. Unsurprisingly, 4 mana for Winota.
I have a shredder
you-
trigger.
Absolutely.
Can I resolve my connive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll discard the Wandering Emperor.
big queen shit.
Brian, priority back to you.
Yeah. I'm going to Pact of Negation, Winota, and get a red mana from Bergie.
Ooh.
Bergie trigger on the stack.
Yep.
Oh my god, it destroys rocks.
Red Elemental Blast.
Mental misstep, trigger Bergie.
Fuck!
Get out of here.
No!
Oh, I have a connive here.
You do have a connive on the misstep.
I will look and discard a verdant catacombs. Keep going.
Okay.
Alright.
Full messed up.
Yep.
Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I mean,
You tap some
if
out.
you have 6 mana next turn, you just do this again. It taps me out, deals a bunch of damage to me. I'm not happy about it.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
Get a Legion War Boss trigger.
Yep. Young Goblin has to fight, right?
Young Goblin has to fight. I'm going to send Legion War Boss and Young Goblin, which I will mentor at Brian.
I suppose it's probably right to just take all this. I'm at 25.
Yep. Then I'll pass my turn.
Okay. In my upkeep, I will lose 2 life to pay for Pact right away. I go to 23 from tapping City of Brass and Talisman, and then roll for Crypt. Another 3. I'm at 20. Then I'll draw for turn. Phil, I'm going to attack you with Timna.
I will take 2.
All right, I
At
gain 2.
35.
Second main, I'll pay 1 life to draw a card. That is my whole turn.
We live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw.
Tapping out in the upkeep's
The
rough.
pact. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take one from Mana Vault that I needed to. I'm back at 20. I think I forgot that one.
Play a command tower. You only have 1 land in play?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I do, yeah. I'm all in.
All in.
Please land me.
How many cards in hand? Brian?
7.
7. Here's a Lavinia.
Ooh, nasty. I have no response.
And then I'll pass the turn. Phil, I think you're muted.
Excuse me. I'm going to fetch and go to 34.
Okay.
6 mana Winota.
I got nothing for this one.
Pass priority on Winota. You're good.
Hell yeah. Going to go to combat. Declare attackers. I'm going to get a training trigger and a bunch of Winota triggers.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, Brian, my friend, these are
All
all
of them?
coming your way.
Okay.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Winota triggers.
Yep.
Yep.
No Blade Historian, though.
4 whiffs. Let's go.
No historian. All right. Top 6. So number 1. I'm getting a Sanctum Prelate. I have to figure out what number to put it on.
2.
Well, I already can't cast spells, so what's Rebel going to do to you?
1. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
It's either 1 or 2. Given my hand, I'm going to go ahead and say 1. I've got 3 more of these to do. Second one is Draneth Magistrate.
Solid.
2 more to do.
I think Winota wins this one.
Yeah, this is
Seems like it.
this is it.
There's Rick.
Oh no.
Yeah. Then I got 1 more of these to do.
What words are you choosing for Rick?
Man, he has to choose the words. It is going to be First Strike and Lifelink.
Okay.
And then last one, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. That's pretty good. That'll be a Recruiter of the Guard. So those are all 4 of my Winota triggers. Can I resolve Recruiter of the Guard search?
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, are these allowed to be put in at separate people?
Yeah, that's just how the magic rules work.
So all of this would have gone at Brian. This definitely would have. This definitely would have.
They're all indestructible,
This
too.
definitely would have. So that's assuming a big block here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh man, is that really not lethal? It must be lethal.
He still has a crypt. So 17 is
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna
And
work.
and a vault, and my colored mana sources are City of Brass and Talisman of
2,
Progress.
4,
I am not a player in this game.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 incoming.
22 incoming. Even if I block, I can't be alive, and I'm dead to mana vault. Okay, I am deleted.
Alright. I'm gonna figure out what I'm getting from Recruiter. I think it's just Combat Celebrant, but I'll look around. Yeah, I like Combat Celebrant. So I'm gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Going to 49. And that is going to be my turn.
All right, top deck. Let's go. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's game. I'll concede
Okay.
here.
Fair enough.
The prison deck pivots into an overwhelming offense as the Lord of the Lockdown takes match 3.
Phil, it's the only time that I've ever rooted for Winona. I hope you're happy.
Excellent. Yeah, I probably had infinite combat steps next turn, but I don't think I needed more than one.
Yeah, that wheel gassed me up with free counter magic. I also had Fierce Guardianship, but no mana, and I had Draneth and Silence in my hand. That could have kept Winota out of play for the breathing room, but snuck it in. Awesome game.
All right. I've mulliganed my first 7.
I will also mulligan for 7.
I'm currently at second 7. Thinking
Team
about
Bryant in first position's pretty scary here.
Team Brian in second position is also pretty scary.
I mean, way less. I'm not built to do what your deck's built to do, and
Says the guy who had turn 1 Bergie into turn 1 Crom.
I mean, it
Pretty
didn't
good,
win.
yeah.
It didn't win.
Yeah, I mean, it's no turn 1 Legion War Boss.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I went all in on something that just folds to any counterspell or any removal spell.
Yeah,
It
did the
probably
same
wins
thing.
if it goes on. Yeah, I know. Good thing you killed my creature on the way out, you dingus.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
Do it
it
again.
was the right play.
I'm cutting my deck so everyone can witness.
Do it again, cheater.
And
I'm
second
going
7.
to a second 7.
I'll keep this. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
with
will
the
keep my second 7.
we find ourselves in an interesting tournament structure position where if you can't win, you should just throw it to 4th position Rebel.
I'm still not
Like
gonna
if
get it.
like if
so-
anyone except Rebel wins, the tournament's over. So we're all fighting for ourselves first and for Rebel
Yep.
second.
All right, I've kept second 7.
I've
I'm,
kept second
I'm
7.
going to 6.
I'm about to look at my second 7.
I just don't feel like I can keep a hand that doesn't turn 1 a hate bear right now. It's scary out there.
I get the benefit of not going first and also eating the stacks piece before going first.
Got lucky. Yeah, my hand is 2 of the 3 things I needed to do.
I mean, Rebel's deck, now that I've seen more of it after that last game, I'm convinced Rebel had me in mind when constructing it.
I mean, small
I
meta
made this
games.
deck when a long time ago for a stream where I just grabbed a pile of cards I liked. Thus, wow.
All right, I got a. Oh, fuck it. I'll keep.
Okay, I believe we're just waiting on Phil.
Yeah, I am still mulliganing.
This is my second 7, by the way.
Ugh. Oh, it's bad.
Hey, Phil, do you mind lowering your life total just a hair?
Yeah, that's fine.
39 sounds good.
I'm happy. I got to kill Phil with a Bruce Harrow and then take out Bryant with a Force of Negation, a Force of Vigor. Did all
Yeah.
the things.
You've been a huge factor in all the games so far.
I think I say no to this one. I'm gonna go to 5.
Mhm.
You know, Ginger Brute on turn 1 just doesn't inspire confidence.
No Legion War Boss, that's for sure.
Turn 1 War
And-
Boss is cracked.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them. I've got War Boss, I've got Rabble Master, and Squee. Unfortunately, at this point, I think I have to keep a suboptimal hand. I will throw back 2.
Any pregame effects?
None from me.
No.
All right, draw. Man Tower.
Resolves.
Mana Crypt.
Good.
Yep.
Also resolves.
Right to Flame.
Jet.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bad card. Sure.
Wow, Rebel with the daggers.
That's what Twitter
Okay.
said, right? Okay, yeah.
I'll cast Wheel of Misfortune floating a red mana.
Fascinating.
Not that bad. Okay. Results.
All right, so let's head to the Discord chat where we can place our call or our numbers. On the count of 3, we'll all hit
Here, hold
stadium.
on. I'm pulling up this card to read it. I don't quite remember how this works.
Okay, I'll put a number on my phone. Is that okay? I think we all know what I'm gonna do. If I kept myself, I can do it properly too. So count of 3, we all put the number in.
Sorry, I'm
Correct.
still reading this
Okay.
mess of a card.
No problem.
This wording is awful.
Yes, it is. It is built for multiplayer play.
Okay, so each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hand and draws 7.
You can
Great.
also vote 0 and not pitch your hand.
I see.
So here's your shot at getting a fresh 7.
If you
Okay,
name
Phil,
39, I
you
won't
got-
chase you.
Have you completed reading the card?
Yeah, I completed reading the card.
All right, on the count of 3. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
I've chosen 5 for mine.
You didn't hit submit, but okay. Rebel chose 0, so I will pay 9 life, going down to 31.
I paid 1.
Now the rest of us will discard our hands and draw 7. I will discard 4 lands.
Pretty good.
Discarding Mindbreak Trap, Swords to Plowshares, Adnaz, Arcane Signet, Raider's Grasp, Ripstick Study, and Gemstone Mine.
I have 7 new cards. A red mana floating.
So do I don't take damage here, or I do take damage?
You take 5.
Okay.
No, only the highest
Oh, only the
bidder.
highest.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. Dope. Threaded the needle. Just let me know if you need to know what's in my graveyard. My the sun has shifted in the world.
Yeah. Relevantly, I have an Eidolon in there and a Squee. And I got the red
Okay,
element
with the
plus.
red mana I have floating. First, I'm going to play this Mox. With the red mana I have floating, I will cast Gamble.
I have no response to that.
All good.
You have 6 cards in your hand currently?
I do. Would you like to roll?
I do. I have a nice little d6 here.
All right, I'm just going to shuffle my hand real quick. 1, 6.
All right, let's do it. It's a 3.
3. Good Steinmeier. You've
That wasn't it.
retrieved what I've gambled for. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
8.
I will go to my turn. Draw. I'm going to sacrifice Bloodstained Mire. Go to 39. If there's no objections to that, I'm going to get Badlands, cast Soul Ring, and that's my turn.
Very good.
Shit, I'm up next. My
Yep.
bad.
That's
You're
you.
up, Bill.
Draw. I'm gonna fetch Plateau. I'll be at 39. I'll have 1 colorless floating. I will play a Ginger Brute.
You still
It's
got
back.
Yeah,
It-
you're
it-
so
it
lucky.
Came back. It came back. Little
Right.
little buddy that could.
You're going to make it
Uh,
unblockable with your floating
I-
mana.
I will absolutely make it so that it cannot be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste.
I've
And I
already
will-
taken my 1, Phil.
Okay, fantastic.
Party time.
Rebel, you can go ahead and go while I find my plateau.
Draw. Here's a Marsh Flats. Chromox. Is Chromox okay?
Mhm.
I'll
Okay.
exile Shana, the Purifying Blade, as a banned card. That's all you need to know now. Then I'll tap this for a Mystic Grimoire.
I
Going
will
for
attempt to
Grimoire.
Pyroblast.
Bryant. How many cards in hand? Bryant. Yeah.
F4.
4. And you gambled.
Reach, Will, and Adnaz, probably. I mean, life totals.
Oh yeah,
11.
obviously. I just have all the best cards in the deck in my
Mhm.
hand.
I
to
mean,
come at
I'm listening to things you were likely to have gambled for.
I'll crack this for a Tundra, and then I'll attempt to Swan Song it.
I will get a bird.
Caw-caw.
It is the word. Check me now, Phil.
Just you wait. Ginger Brute is coming in with nice ginger
be
hands
blocked.
next turn.
Do you have anything else after that, Rebel?
Nope, that's it. Here's my Tundra.
Uncrit.
Swan Song I was gonna cast.
Odds will still be damage. I'll take 3. I go to 27. Draw. Start off by casting a Dockside Extortionist, floating a colorless.
So yeah,
I have no response to this.
2.
Yep.
I have
I
one.
believe
2,
it's 4
4,
total
5.
charger.
There's a Soul Ring, I believe.
I have a soul ring under here.
But 5 in total.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. Got this for a blue. I will cast Chain of Vapor targeting my Dockside.
For more trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Can I draw?
Man.
Pass priority on the chain.
Alright. This returns, I'll sacrifice Command Tower, and I will target the fish.
Yup.
Would you like to bounce my Mana Crypt?
Nah, I think we're good there.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, let the chain go.
Use the colorless I had floating and a treasure. I will play Dockside again.
Mhm.
Only 4 this time, dummy.
That is true. I made my own Dockside worse. Thinking. I will pay 3 mana. Cast Yawgmoth's Will.
I still have no response.
I will play land for turn. I will Chain of Vapor targeting the Dockside.
Mhm.
Sacrifice this Command Tower. Copy, bounce the Mana Crypt.
Mhm.
Play Mana Crypt. Tap it. Float a colorless. Use a treasure. Play Dockside for
Mhm.
treasure.
Will's in
So
exile.
colorless and pool. Dockside doesn't go to exile.
Will.
Oh,
Yawgmoth's Will.
thank you. Thank you. Flashback or cast Rite of Flame, I mean. Use the colorless and use 2 treasure. I will Praetor's Grasp targeting Brian Coval.
I can't respond to this table.
Yep, I have nothing.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, what do you
I'm
want?
out.
I can't see what's in your graveyard, so
Nas, Mindbreak Trap, Ristic Study, My Grasp
oh,
towards the Plowshares.
I didn't realize that there was an Adnaz in there. That's unfortunate.
It was announced, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I'm not complaining about it.
Yep.
That was not ideal.
Do you have my deck list?
Right?
Do you have my deck list? Or do you just want to choose from normal cards?
I would like to see your deck list, please.
Okay. It's in the chat.
Phil and Rebel, what are in your graveyards?
Swan Song and a land.
Probably nothing you care about. Eidolon, Squee, Reb.
So
Couple
no
lands.
mana. Okay.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, I get Pneumonic Betrayal. Again, there's no mana in either of your graveyards. Is that correct?
No, I just have
None.
lands. No mana rocks.
0.
Brian as a Signet. Here's I'm 1 mana short of Adnaz.
Play a wheel. Wheel us into some interaction. It'll probably be fine.
I mean, that might be the play here, Phil. It might be the play.
Probably is.
I could go for the gutsy play.
Final Fortune. Let's go.
No.
Howard.
I've solved it. I will Demonic Tutor.
Take my Demonic Tutor.
I will then use a treasure and a red. I will cast Demonic Tutor. Any responses, anyone?
Nope.
Nope.
Go 5 mana tutor for Adnaz play.
Still Adnaz.
I mean, I did deal myself a lot of damage this game. It might not be that good.
That's what we're hoping for.
Okay. Put Ad Nauseam on the stack, 0 mana floating.
Brian, priority
Is
on
Rebel
you.
going to daze me?
I would love to. Brian, you got nothing?
Nope. Would have stopped it way before this.
Yeah, I passed priority. You're good.
All my treasure are gone.
Alrighty. Straight to 0. Adnaz, baby.
All right,
It's
I'm at
Adnaz.
27, 26, 23, 20, 19, 18, 15, 13, 12,
Good.
11, 10, 7. Five. Pause on this for just a moment. I'll stop at 5.
Okay.
These cards, I'll just play with everything face up. Chrome Mox, Imprint, Mnemonic Betrayal.
Mhm.
I would like to sacrifice the very generous Swan.
Got you. Floating 4 black.
That's an exile.
Oh, thank
Ritual.
you. Yep. Might as well play this diamond. Paradise Mantle. Is Mantle good?
You're good.
I will equip 2 Rograk.
Mhm.
I believe everyone still has 7 cards in hand. Is that correct?
I have 5. Everyone else has 7. I
I
believe.
have 6.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot. We passed the turn after I wheeled.
Yep.
Yeah,
Phil.
I have 5.
Okay. I will go to 3 life and look at Brian Coval's hand.
Okay. I'll let the whole table look at it. I'm not worried. There's a Force of Will and a bunch of non-blue cards.
oh,
Draw. I will tap the Rograk for a red. Use 2 of the black floating, going down to 1 black. Jessica's Will, targeting Brian Coval for both. Well, for the mana mode, and I'll exile the top 3 mode.
You said both. I exile 3.
No, that's not how that works.
Okay, fine.
Resolves.
oh. Not
So
bad.
I get
So
2
those are
black.
not. Those are in a different zone. Just in case it matters.
I mean,
Yeah,
they'll go up here, I guess. It doesn't matter. I guess it does matter, but not really.
it might. You have an LED in play.
I have 7 mana, 1 of it's black. I will play Horn, floating a red and a black.
Mhm.
Let's send some cards to exile. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. There's an Oracle. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard, reveal. Discard. I already did it. That's fine. Discard. 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 Discard Mental Misstep. Discard Deadly Rock. So I no longer have a hand. I only have cards in exile that can be played this turn. Okay. Try to move this up so the camera can see. Cast Dark Ritual. Go up to 3 black. I still have Threshold. Cast Cabal Ritual at 3 black. Play a Soul Ring using a black. Tap that Soul Ring. Felwar Stone. Lotus Petal. I'll use a black to play Mana Vault. Tap the Mana Vault for 3. Signet floating a colorless plus the other mana. Tap that Signet and use the colorless to play another Signet. Tap this and use a black. Play Defense Grid. Tap the Felwar for a blue. Dramatic Reversal. And taps the Rograk under here. And this Chromox. Tap the Chromox for a blue. Tap the Rograk for a blue. Fastest Oracle. After it resolves, I will cast Tainted Pact using the 2 floating black mana. Tainted Pact resolve.
Yep, you're good.
I will leave. I'll exile my entire deck.
Works for me.
Yep.
And match 4 and the tournament goes to the Lord of Storms, Bryant Cook.
All right, then.
Yeah, that's that.
Jeez.
GG's gamers.
GG.
GG's.
Forgot my roll table. Sorry. The job was don't let Brian win, don't let Phil win. And I let his wheel resolve with Mind Break Trap and Plow in hand, but only Gemstone Mine for mana. I was worried about that. Thought a fresh 7 would be better. It was not.
Womp womp. I get it.
Yeah, the old Force of Will, no blue card rip. Sad times.
Yeah, the wheel took away my one piece of turn 1 interaction, and then I had to lead on Gingerbread. So
Yep.
And there you have it. The first Iron Deck tournament, Iron Deck Wheel of Fortune, won by the Lord of Storm, Bryant Cook. Bryant, talk to us.
I did the thing, Alex. It was great. Props to everyone else for playing well.
I don't know. Like Brian didn't stop Bryant, and we lost because of it.
I wasn't
It's
going to throw
true.
him under the bus like that.
No,
Phil.
no.
No, the viewers need to know. The viewers need to know.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody was surprised to see Mind Break Trap hit the graveyard when you wheeled us on turn 1. Here's what was going on in my head. I kept a hand that could Swords to Plowshares Phil and Mind Break Trap Bryant. And if I can't win, I need to make sure Rebel does. So that made sense as a 7. But the one land in my hand was Gemstone Mine, which you get to tap 3 times, then it's gone. And if I don't rip a land in my first 2 draw steps, I'm out of the game myself. And what's it worth to stuff both of them if I'm not playing the game? And I kept Mind Break Trap to stop turn 1 Breach or turn 1 Adnaz, and I was like, oh, it's just a wheel. Let's play normal Magic. I'm going to get a fresh 7, and there's going to be a turn cycle, which there was, and I did, but it turned out Bryant had the turn 2 anyway. My wheel picked up Force of Will, but no blue card, and I have already jumped over to Moxfield and removed Gemstone Mine from my deck for Tarnished Citadel. It's gone. That card is not. I would have kept that hand with basic planes. I would have Mind Break Trapped the wheel with any source of mana that wasn't going to go away on its own in 3 turns. So the land that dies is out. Deck already updated. But yeah, I did let Brian have it.
Go back to that game for a moment. So when I played the Praetor's Graphs, I didn't realize that Brian discarded the Ad Nauseam to the wheel. He did announce it, I just didn't realize it. And so I started thinking to myself, like, how do I possibly get to my own Ad Nauseam here? I pulled up my own Moxfield link and I was like, ooh, I could Demonic Consultation. I was like, yeah, but then I risked killing myself. And I was like, oh, well, I could Tainted Pact with no mana floating. And then I thought about that for 2 minutes. I was like, there's got to be something better. Then it just hit me. If I'm willing to pay 1 colorless and no black, I should just get Demonic Tutor. But it took me way longer to get to A to B than it should have.
Yeah, I was looking at your 7 mana, like, what's the problem here, dude?
Sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
So
I really wanted to announce to you that Demonic Tutor was in my hand, but I had Tainted Pact in my hand. I had the same thought process. I was like, oh, black colorless, I'm going to blow him out. And the thing that you actually wanted was still on the deck. Unfortunate.
Before game 1, I was like trying to compose myself and not be too excited. I opened up turn 1 Ristic with Fierce backup, and I was just like, be calm, Bryant, be calm. Something could go bad here. Be calm. But once I got to turn 2, I was just like, okay, I feel like my odds of winning this game are through the roof now.
So now if I could ask your reflections on what has just come to pass, starting with our highly tuned combat AI, Rebel.
My reflection on the games.
Yes.
I thought they were all really good. Yeah, I enjoyed how they played out and how my deck worked a little bit. I think the positioning was very unfortunate, letting both of the Ad Nauseam decks go first and second. I think 3 out of 4 games, right? Yeah, I think so. It's just really hard for like Phil and I to try and like catch up because there you probably have mana superiority over us, maybe like a draw thing. So like us impacting your game doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, it was still very interactive and really fun.
You had
What?
the first commander damage cEDH thing I've ever seen. That was kind of cool.
That's true.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that game was so interesting because I'll tell you a little secret. In the when Brian cast Underworld Breach, I actually had an offer you can't refuse, and an endurance. So I was hoping that if I ripped that Thoracle out of his deck, he would just try to like brain freeze us, and then I win, or I endurance on my upkeep and like stay alive. But also, there's a chance that if I stop Brian there, Bryant might top deck something, with this spell back up, and I just die there too, and the whole tournament's over. So I had to like weigh for once, like, do I just risk letting this person win over the very, very low, like a much lower chance of someone else winning, but their win matters much more. It was fun. That's like a very interesting part of this
Mhm.
event.
Now, may I ask you, Phil, the warden?
I'm really happy with what I brought to the table today. I kind of had a secret meeting where I talked with Sad Robot, who recently did very well with Winota, and we went through like every card in the deck list, optimizing a bunch of things. I came up with some new tech for the deck. Like I threw Squee in there, so I had yet another Legion Warboss Goblin Rabble Master effect. Because as we saw, like I turned one a Legion Warboss instead of playing a hate card on turn one, and then turn two Winota with 3 triggers just absolutely cascaded the game in my favor. So like it didn't work out again. Like not being able to deploy some of my hate pieces early in some of the games was a little rough, but I would run back this deck again in a heartbeat.
Brian, we've already heard from you and you've taken the onus upon yourself. But what was your reflection?
Yeah, I thought all the games are really cool. I love my favorite thing about cEDH is how the threat moves, and it's a series of 3v1 interactions until somebody breaks through. The game that I won in this set, I was at 2 life with Ancient Tomb and City of Brass and Talisman of Progress in play for mana, and I won that game because everybody had to move their threat assessment around, and when the dust settled, I snuck through. And then just important lessons of what decks are capable of, how important seat order is. Me and Bryant sharing seat 1 and 2 in the first 2 games, like Rebel said, was a pretty big shakeup on the table versus the 2 Prison-y decks. And there are alternate timelines that are not far off from this one where Phil won a Wheel of Fortune today, or Rebel came from behind to take them. It's just really exciting. And how much am I supposed to fall on my own sword? Like with that Wheel of Misfortune in the final game, am I supposed to just delete myself down to 4 cards in hand and no lands to stop anyone else from winning right away? And I'm not a threat. I have nothing. Literally, look, I have no lands. And then I win somehow later? Maybe that's the line. And I'm still learning this format and the social dynamics, and it's really cool.
I think that game in particular with Phil, and like with Phil playing all the window, with Phil getting all the Winota triggers and stuff like that, and then you winning at the end, that was probably the most interesting game to me, just because of like, I never had to get put into a position or had to take out the Stacks player for both of the Storm players, and Bryant not using Deadly Rollick there was actually super important, because if he did, Phil would have never got to the position where then I would have to like swing out and kill him. I would just kill both of you first and then try to 1v1 him. So him like keeping Phil alive to like make me kill him, and then potentially opening both of you up from like a 0% to like a, whatever percent, was like super interesting.
Yeah, I love the dynamic of make them deal with it when 2 players are miles behind, or like someone has a Ristic Study running, someone else is pushing a win, and the other 2 players say, go ahead, duke it out. And at the end, the 2 people from ahead end up behind because the other 2 still have 6 cards in their hand versus like dust and crumbs from the 2 who just duked it out. Love that.
I do think in the last game though, so I'll give up the mic soon. You might be incentivized to keep that hand to like stop both Brian and Phil, not because you want me to win, but because you've seen how my deck just wants the game to go longer. Not in the way that a stacks deck like locks everything up, but it just has interaction, right? And I think both Bryant and you keeping me alive just means like eventually one of you will like find a window and like beat me there. But guaranteeing both other players unable to win there might have been like good, but who knows? You could have ripped a better 7, just one too.
Yeah, the balance of, I mean, what I'm weighing in my own head right now is, does Bryant going most of the way in on wheel change the value of that 7? Like what I said before and how I justified it to myself was like, at the time when I was letting it resolve, was I don't need to fight over Adnos this turn now. Let's play a normal game. But if I'm going to do that, like maybe I should have just gone to 6 and signed up for a normal game, because turn 1 can happen, but it's hard. and it's more likely he's just going to dump out some mana and wheel us or build up some resources and pass. And maybe I just should have played into that because I love a long game. I love about Blue Farm is that you can settle in, play value creatures, build up resources over time, and then win on turn 14. But not with one gemstone mine for mana. That was the problem.
And I think there's like infinite decision points where like you could have chosen to play more aggressively versus more conservatively. So like in that last game, my opening hand has a red elemental blast. So I could have just played land go instead of getting my soul ring into play. But if I don't put the soul ring into play, I can't really play like hate bearers or Winota next turn. So like there's different levels of like how much do I fight to stay alive versus how much do I actually advance my board so I can reasonably win if someone else doesn't.
It's the same thing with my Mystic Remora at the end. And me choosing to swan song the thingy, because if not, like if I let the Mystic Remora go and then I manage to stop Bryant, I'm still not playing that game going forward. So my better bet was just to protect the Remora, maybe get a couple more draws, and hopefully someone else could stop it.
Yeah,
Which
a lot of
interesting.
decisions in a game that went one turn, 1.4 turn, or 1.25 turns.
And this brings us to our Iron Deck champion, our Iron Deck Wheel of Fortune champion, Bryant Cook, a man who entered this tournament with a target on his back. And as the dust settles, he's the champion.
Game 2, I never felt like I was in it. Like, I think I probably should have mulliganed my hand. It was all fast mana. I was like, okay, my game plan here is to play quick out, like, just dump my mana into play and hopefully hit Brian with Ragavan, because Brian's deck also has value engines in it. And I was like, maybe I'll hit like a tutor or a value engine, and that way I can create card advantage. And Phil's deafening sounds just completely removed me from the game. I started getting mad at myself in the middle of game 2 because I listened to some other people and I cut Moonsnare prototype from my deck for Felwar Stone, and I just stared at this Felwar Stone in my hand the entire time, going like, if this was a Moonsnare, I could possibly be in this. But instead, like, realistically, I was just never in it. And after Brian won, I looked at the top 3. My first action spell was still 3 more cards down. So I was just never a player, and a more disciplined player would have mulliganed that and probably have been more in the game.
There we have it, standing in barren glory, Bryant Cook, Wheel of Fortune. Thank you all.
Thanks for having us, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This was a blast. It's nice to do some really high level play for content.
I believe this is the first time the 3 of us have played cEDH together, so pretty cool.
That's true. And we caught Rebel on a giant upswing of her career. Congrats on CAG, Rebel. We are so happy. We got her committed to this right before that announcement dropped, and we're punching above our weight class now with the guest. So thank you so much, Rebel, for showing up.
I'm banning Defense Grid after this.
Thank God.